call right now so we can share it with other women in our team. So it is such a pleasure to welcome you on this call. I am excited. I'm more excited than I've ever been in my career in network marketing. And I'm happy to share this with you today and why I'm excited and why I believe that each and every one of you can really have a tremendous impact in your lives, but in the lives of many women, not only in India, but across the globe. So I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint presentation and we are going to get started. So some of you I've already met. Some of you I haven't. So it's a pleasure to see new faces. And I really look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. And for sure, in the next, here we go, the next few weeks to come, I know we're going to have some time to speak to one another. All right, so Ambreen, can you please confirm with me if you're seeing both my PowerPoint and if you're seeing me in the camera?
I can see the PowerPoint and you at the same time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And there's technology for you. I ask because sometimes it doesn't work and I get told at the end.
It didn't actually. I just logged out and logged in again because I couldn't see. I could hear you, but I couldn't see you, neither the presentation nor anyone else. So I just logged out and logged in again. So now I can see it.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So as I was mentioning, and I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone. As I was mentioning, some of you I've had the pleasure of been working with for a few weeks. Some of you I'm only meeting now, and it really is.
Oh, and Christine, I want to introduce you to my sister as well, Ikra. I don't think she's on the call now.
Okay, awesome.
So can you see her? Yeah.
Yes.
That's my sister.
Oh,
Ikra.
hi! Such a pleasure to meet you as well. I think that beauty runs in your family, Ambreen. Like, honestly, you guys are stunning. All right.
Thank you.
So I'm going to mute everyone and let's get started. All right, here we go. So welcome to this women empowerment movement. I am calling it a movement. I have such a big vision. I'm so excited. And I want everyone to know on this call that you are the very, very first women to participate in my vision, to participate in this movement that I'm calling. And I'm going to share a little bit about my story, why this came about and why it came about. And so you really understand and maybe capture the same vision, and maybe you'll have some similarities. And but out of our entire team across the globe, here in Canada, in Europe, in Northern Africa, in Brazil, the United States, India is the first team to participate in this women empowerment movement. So truly an exciting time. So a little bit about myself for the ones that do not know me, and maybe for the ones that know me have not seen my family. So I am a mother to two amazing children. Maxim, who is my boy, is 9 years old, and Chloe, my little girl, is about to turn 8 in 3 weeks. So right now we are in massive birthday party planning. So they are my everything. And one of the main reasons I do what I do in this industry, in network marketing, is that it allows me the time flexibility to be with these two. It allows me the freedom to choose, the freedom to decide who I'm going to work with, when I'm going to work. And it really allows me to give more to them. I volunteer at school for them. I don't miss any activities, school year activities. So it is something that is so special to me. So it's interesting because I'm very wired business-wise, but I'm also very wired as a mother. It's really very strong on the mothering and very strong on the woman entrepreneur. But network marketing makes it possible to work together. You can be a mother, be present, and you can also build a business and be an entrepreneur. And this is why I'm so passionate. This is why I love this industry. And I will share with you why I believe women have such an important role to play in our industry and how they can also change their lives. For most of you, you do know that I am married to Pierre, my wonderful husband. We have been married for 10 years. I really like our story because I met Pierre in the industry. So we met in our very first company. My first company I was with for 10 years, and Pierre was with the company for 16 years. Our very first company was health and wellness based, and we met doing our first company, and he was actually in my upline. So he was actually my very first mentor in this industry. Never did I ever imagine that one day we would end up marrying. And I sort of call myself the Cinderella story of network marketing, because I found my prince in this industry. And together we launched Jeunesse almost 4 years ago. And it has totally transformed our lives. And I want to share a little bit more about my story, because I think it's important. And I think on a human level, women appreciate just the honesty and authenticity. And so just so for the ones that don't know our story, when Jeunesse was introduced to our lives, we had absolutely zero interest in working with this company. Absolutely not. We were not looking for a new business opportunity. Pierre had been out of the industry for 4 years, had gone back to traditional business as an exercise physiologist. And I was already involved with another network marketing company that has skincare products and cosmetic. And I had only been with them for 8 months, doing pretty well, but only 8 months. And I also had a company for home staging. So home staging, I don't know in India if that exists, but it's to help realtors and clients get their house ready before it goes on the market. So I had that, and I had 2 young children. So if you're here today, if you were not looking just like me, and I'm sure probably most of you were not looking for Jeunesse, it came to you just like it did for us. So when it came to us, we totally turned it down. We were not interested. We were already busy. But interestingly enough is that we actually really needed something to transform our lives in many, many ways. But the most important part at that time was financial. And for what most people didn't know is that we had lost over $200,000 in a real estate investment with a builder friend that ended up not being a friend. We invested money in Pierre's business, and just life happened. And I just want to point out that our very first company, Pierre and I went to the top of that company. So we were living a very wonderful, privileged life, traveling, great income, and we lost it all. And of course, it's not something that you share on Facebook. You're not going to tell people that things are not going well and you're in financial difficulties. But today I'm grateful that I experienced that, because I have a lot, I can relate a lot more to people that are in situations like that financial stress is an everyday thing. And what it made me aware of is that when you have money, you never think about money. But when you don't have money, that's all you think about. So we had quite difficult times, and the stress, the burden, thinking about the future for the children, it just seemed at a certain point we couldn't catch a break. And then Jeunesse came into our lives. And of course, as I said, we turned it down because we sort of had our blinders on. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you're so focused on life and busy and family and children and your business, and you know, you have your blinders on, and you're not even open or aware that something could come into your life and transform it. And today I'm super grateful that the lady Lena Novak that actually had the courage to call us back to follow up with us in regards to if we really wanted to look at Jeunesse. And we did a favor to Lena, and we decided to try the products. And actually, I did it, Pierre did. I was so negative about Jeunesse because I was already with a skincare line. So there's no way I wanted to look at something else. So Pierre, being a man of his word and just such a good-hearted man, he's amazing. I love my husband. He's just such a beautiful person. Decided to try the product. So he tried the product, and he's also very analytical. So he tried the product on only half of his face because he wanted to, excuse me for a second, just playing with the camera here. He only tried it on half of his face because he really wanted to test it out. So what happened is that 5 days after he tried the Jeunesse serum on one side, at this point in time, all we knew was serum. That's all we knew. So he tried the serum on one half of his face, and then after 5 days, 75% of his crow's feet had disappeared. 75%. And I'm not gonna lie to you, ladies, at that point in time, that got my attention. It got my attention not only from a woman, as a woman consumer of having consumed skincare my entire adult life, but the businesswoman inside of me saw that and thought, there is something to this. So that's when we decided to do our due diligence, do our research, really look at what this company was. And it was interesting because at that time, although an American company, they had strongly launched in Asia. So all the documentation, all the before and after pictures came from Asia. And it was weird. It was sort of a disconnect looking at all of these amazing before and after pictures with Asian people. But it was an American company. So right now, I would say it's probably the same thing for you. Here you are in India, and us Canadians keep sharing with you before and after pictures of Canadians and Europeans. So it'll be really exciting to see you guys build your testimonials for people in India, women in India, to try the product, experience the product, and see the difference. So it's very exciting. So we went and met with Wendy and Randy on October 27th, 2013. And that's really when we captured the vision. That's really when we saw what was possible. And I will share with you that I never even thought that what we have accomplished was possible, because I had never experienced being part of a company that has everything, all the components to make it a great company, a company that has the ability to impact so many lives. And it's also based on our products. It starts with the product. So we officially launched our business on November 14th, 2013. And today we have over 45,000 people in our team. A third of them are business builders, serious business builders. And then the rest are just consumers, which is a great business to have, because you have people that are buying your products month after month because of the results. And I believe that consumers today are a lot smarter and are looking for results, superior results. And that's the recipe for Jeunesse, why we've been able to grow at the rate that we have. I am no different than I was 3 years ago. Maybe I've perfected some of my skills because I'm doing it more, but I don't have a new secret. I'm not different when I was building with my previous companies. What's different is the vehicle in which we've chosen Jeunesse because of our powerful product. And it really has transformed our lives. So needless to say, our financial worries and stress are totally gone. We went from, I kid you not, and this is what I want to share with you. We went from being so tight on money that I couldn't even take a family trip with my family in the summer. We couldn't even travel. And I really believe those experiences are so important, because that's where memories are built. I love to travel. That's another reason why I love to build this business, because of the ability to travel. And I'm coming to India in September, and I am so excited. So excited. But in the last 2 years, I've been able to bring my children to Disney 4 times. I've been able to take a Disney cruise. At the end of August, we're taking them to Orlando and Daytona Beach, and it's been absolutely wonderful. So it has transformed my lives. But really right now, what is exciting to me is really this woman empowerment group that we're creating. And I believe that we will have such a huge impact. So it's interesting. We just went diamond on January 1st. So we just became new diamonds January 1st, 2017. And a lot of people ask us, wow, like, you've arrived, like what's next? Like, you've arrived. And I have to say, it's until you get there, you don't know how you're going to feel. And I will tell you something though, arrived is totally the opposite of what I felt and how I'm feeling. And let me tell you why. So yes, we got to diamond. What a great accomplishment. Number one, we didn't do it alone. We did it with a team. And that is how this business model works. You build it as a team. Number two, I believe that when you believe you've arrived, you haven't learned, there's still a lot to learn. Let's put it this way. And for me, the reason why I'm so passionate about network marketing is really truly to be able to see people transform their lives. I often say that network marketing is like a personal development company hidden inside network marketing. It pushes you out of your comfort zone. It pushes you to grow. And that's where we grow. You grow when you are stepping out of your comfort zone. I will be forever grateful to this industry for the tools it's given me. I am a better mother. I'm a better partner. I'm better in business. It really, truly is a blessing. So for me to see people become the better version of themselves, for me to see people improving their lives, that is what makes me excited. That is what makes me passionate. But I got to Diamond and I felt like, wow, I'm just getting started. I really am. And that's truly how both Pierre and myself felt. We're just getting started and there's so much to do because we want to help as many people get to Diamond because that represents helping so many more people and helping them in so many ways. But for me, as a young girl, I always had the vision and I'm talking about when I was 11 years old, and I would do volunteer at the hospital and spend a lot of time at the hospital doing volunteer work. And that's quite young, 11, 12, 13. When your friends are out there playing, I was volunteering. I've always been very big on being able to help others. But I've also been an entrepreneur in business, and I always had this vision of being able to help many, many people, but also making money. Because I believe when you make money, you can also give back. So that was my vision, and that's what I've been able to do with network marketing. However, when I got to Diamond, I realized that a lot of women leadership within our team were starting to rise up. And I just had this vision of creating a group of women across the globe. And as I said, you are the first ones to really participate in this. So it is really exciting. But I have a vision of really gathering women around the world and to help all of each other to rise up together. Because in this industry, that's how you succeed, is by rising together. And I believe that women can have such a huge impact. I believe that there's so much potential in jeunesse and for women and what this industry can do. And now if you're on the call today and you're just getting started, maybe you don't have a vision of being a diamond, and that's okay. You know, it's small baby steps. As you get started in your business, your vision will expand and you make the decision on what it is that you want. That's what I love about this, is that you truly make the decision on what it is that you want with your business. If you just want to make extra money, additional income a month, but not too much, that's okay, because that is available. So your vision will start getting bigger and bigger. I mean, I've been working a lot with Ambreen, so I'm going to use Ambreen as an example. I mean, I look back at when we first met in June and how her vision has become bigger and bigger, and I can see the transformation. So it really is a process, and you make the decision on what it is that you're looking for. But I do have a vision that this group will permit women to get together, share together, help one another, and to rise up together, whatever your goals may be. So let's look at network marketing in regards to women in the industry. So I'm not sure if you knew this, but women make up over 76% of network marketers worldwide. That is a huge stat. It's a huge stat. It's important. It's really important. And what I also want to bring to your attention, and there's nothing wrong with this, but in jeunesse, and that's why I feel there's huge potential, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to create this group. In jeunesse, when we're talking about top leaders, director level, so we're talking about ruby directors, emerald directors, diamond directors, double diamond directors, for the most part, they are men. And this is not a group to bash men. I love my husband, and Pierre is so supportive of this group. He's encouraged me, and he's so excited because he also understands the power that women have in this industry. So women are extremely powerful in this industry. But in jeunesse right now, there's not that many women leaders. So there's a huge opportunity, and I believe that we can make a big difference in jeunesse. Social networking works, and women are just better. Let's face it. When women love a product, when women find something, we talk about it and we share it by default. It starts when we're young. I see my daughter now, who's 7, and I see her talk to her friends when she either it's a YouTube show or a new restaurant, something that she's tried. She's socially networking, and she's doing network marketing, and it's just by default. Women have an innate connectional skills. Men don't. Sorry, guys. Love you. But women are just better at that, at connecting. And this is why we are so powerful in network marketing. This is all about relationship building, my friends. It is all about relationship building. And we have been doing that ever since we came out of the womb. We are just built that way. Woman's intuition is a real thing. It just is. We have an intuition that when we are with somebody, knowing where to take this person in the information process. Is that person going to be more of a customer? What kind of special attention can I give to this customer to help her buy in her buying decision? Or is this person going to be a potential business builder, somebody that has the potential of being a leader? Identifying. In our business, we identify. We see in others sometimes what they don't even see for them in themselves. And that's what I so love. I love this. We get to recognize in people abilities, skills that could make them successful in this industry. And it really is such an amazing thing to be able to do, to recognize a talent before that person even recognizes it themselves. Listen, we can multitask. I know that this is international. It doesn't matter if you're in India and I'm in Canada. I know that you guys can multitask, and men don't do it that well. So in network marketing, you better be a good multitasker, because sometimes it goes fast. Teams are growing fast, and you're doing a bunch of things at the same time, and women have the ability to multitask. We are natural nurturers, and we're just wired. We are mothers, and we are daughters, and we are sisters, and we are just wired to be natural nurturers. And again, as I mentioned, this is about relationship building and connecting with people, and women connect much faster. Again, Ambreen, I'm going to use you as an example, because we've been working together since June. Wouldn't you say that on our very first call, woman to woman, that we had like sort of almost like an instant connection? I'm going to unmute you just so I can actually hear you. Or can you unmute yourself, Ambreen? There we go.
Absolutely, Christine. There was an instant connection. No doubt.
There was, right? So, but I believe it's that woman, that it's a woman thing. So, and we are non-intimidating. And like I said, I love men. I love my husband, and I think they make fabulous leaders. But again, some of them can be intimidating. If a man is approaching a woman, that can be intimidating for a woman, right? So women approaching other women is much more powerful. Sometimes there's just too much testosterone, right? And it just is, without judgment. And so here's some more facts on network marketing. Some of them, and if you're new to this industry, I will highly, highly recommend you that you get very well educated in the industry of network marketing. Super easy. I'm not going to ask you to get a degree, go to 4 years of school. Although I will say that universities in the United States are actually teaching. There's courses you can take and get credit on network marketing. So it really is an industry that has evolved and continues to evolve. But make sure that you read books, audios, and of course we can help you with that. We can guide you. We can tell you which books to read, which audio to listen. But it'll be really important for your own knowledge and understanding and vision to really understand this industry. But some of the biggest names in this industry, and I'm sure you've heard of them, and I know some of them, some of these companies are in India. So we have Avon, Avon is the oldest network marketing company. You have Mary Kay Cosmetics, you have Pampered Chef and Tupperware. Need I say more? These are all women-driven companies. There's no men in Mary Kay, there's no men in Avon, there's no men in Pampered Chef, and there's no men in Tupperware. And if there are, there's very slight, like not a lot. There's not a lot of men. And 8 out of the top 10 MLM companies in the world are skincare based. And the 2 others have a skincare division. And who better than women to talk about skincare, to share about skincare? What I think is really awesome is that Jeunesse gives the ability to both men and women, because it's not a female-driven company, and that I do love. I have been involved with the company I was previously with, that was cosmetic and skincare, right before Jeunesse. I ended up 10 months, only 10 months. It was only women. So it was a great experience for me, having done a mix, both men and women for my first company, an only woman company for my second, and here I am with Jeunesse. So I do love that this gives the ability for men to build, and it's not a female driven, but I do believe female can have an upper leg on sharing these products, just because we are better at sharing skincare and our excitement. So here comes Jeunesse Global, and as you know, it's just arrived in India, and the possibilities are going to be huge. I am going to pause for 1 second. When I speak, my nose leaks, and I don't have Kleenex with me. I'll be back in like 1 second. I apologize. All right, my apologies. It happens on stage. It happens in front of 6,000 people on webinar. I need to figure this out. It's really interesting. When I do public speaking, I don't know if it's because I'm getting too excited and too passionate, but my nose starts to leak. All right, so our products give women an advantage in the marketplace. Anti-aging is an international language, which women are made to share. Women leaders are needed to show other women what is possible, really and truly. You have the ability to pave the way to show others what will be possible. And that, for me, as I shared with you as a Diamond director, when I got to Diamond, I thought, okay, I've trailblazed for my team. I've shown the way of what is possible. I've done it. And now I am more excited than ever to go help others do it. And whether it's to, as I said, because I don't want, for the ones that are just getting started, it may not be to become a diamond, but maybe to become sapphire, or maybe it's to earn a certain amount of income. Nonetheless, we are all utilizing the same vehicle. We're all part of Jeunesse, and we're all working together. So more women are looking for solutions. They want more. I find, again, it's not just in Canada. I think it's everywhere. We want more time, and we want it with our families. We want more flexible work hours, want to create additional income stream for them and for their families. And this is the perfect environment. Network marketing allows women to build something part-time, whether you're going to invest 5 hours a week at the beginning or 10 hours a week. And of course, it's a business. So, there's time invested, but the return on your investment has the potential of really giving you a lot more than you could ever imagine. And I do believe, as I said, I'm such a mother. I so love being with my children, but I'm such a mompreneur. I'm such an entrepreneur. But network marketing has given me the ability to have best of both worlds. And I believe more than ever, that's what women are looking for. They want it all. We want it all. Why not? Why can I not be a successful businesswoman and be a hands-on mom as well? But we can make it work with network marketing. And of course, we have a different method of sharing than men. And that's why I really wanted to put this group together, because as you are launching your businesses, and I will be working with all of you, and that's why this group is created, I'll be giving you methods and ideas and different ways that you can build jeunesse, whether it's having wine and cheese reception to showcase the product, to do demonstration. Men are not going to do a wine and cheese and put masks on each other. They're just not, right? So there's ways that women can build. We have an advantage of increasing sales. Women are a lot more driven on sales, which is great, right? So as I said, depending on your goals and what you want to achieve, some women are going to be happy finding customers. If you want to build a network, build a team, as I did, you're going to be able to do that in those methods that I'll be sharing with you. So, of course, men can do very well in jeunesse, and especially if they have a powerful woman in their team. And this is what Karen, I do. I mean, he's such an amazing leader and an amazing person, but he really identifies and he really sees that women have a bigger part and role to play in jeunesse. And he feels that the more powerful women can get on teams, that we will have a much bigger impact. So the purpose of this group is really to empower women in our team to rise up in their leadership, rise up on their entrepreneurial skills, rise up financially, rise up to become the better version of themselves. Whatever it is, whatever way that you would like to rise up, this is why this group was created. I want to create a platform for women to be fully expressed. And I want it to be a safe environment. I want it to be an environment where we can all share. This is not, and just so you know, this is our first call. This is your introductory call. So every week or every other week, because we'll have this call every other week, will be different. And they'll be sharing. They'll be, because we're, as I mentioned, we share better. And I believe that it's important for us to share. So we'll share our stories. We'll do some coaching together. It will allow women in Empower Your Team to share their ideas. So you guys, just because I've been doing this for 19 years, it doesn't mean that I don't have anything to learn from you guys. I know that we have a lot of makeup artists on the team, and I can learn stuff from you guys. And I know that when you get comfortable with the product, when you work with the product, I know you will teach me stuff that I don't even know. So I think it'll be great because I'm all about learning, and I just want to keep learning and becoming better. So that will be a great platform for that. We're going to be able to put strategies in place to move your business forward. And of course, encourage each other in a positive environment and to create a feminine mastermind group. So really to pool together and really help each other move forward. So in moving forward, these webinars will be hosted every other week, so twice a month. I'll make sure that the schedule is sent. I'm going to work with Etienne on that, and I'll make sure that the schedule is sent so you know it. As you are building your team, you will, of course, women will be joining your team, and I would really recommend that you invite them to be part of this. And I really believe that as a human being, forget man and woman, as a human being, we are looking to fit into something, to be part of something, a cause that we can align ourselves to, and something that makes us passionate. And I believe that this group will do just that. We'll be able to ignite passion. So I think this is something that you'll be able, as you're growing your business, to really share with them and say, you know, that not only are we offering a vehicle, products, amazing opportunity with jeunesse, but we're also offering a woman empowerment team that's been put together to really, so that alone, I feel, will be very touching to women, and women will get excited to be part of this team. After each webinar, we will always have a Q&A session, and this is where a lot of the learning and the sharing will happen. So super, super important. And hopefully I can get all your names and not call somebody a laptop, a computer name, which was so funny. We're gonna be able to share the vision of what we are putting in place for women as we evolve. You guys, this is the beginning. This is the first one. Like, think about how we're going to evolve, and in a year from now and in 2 years from now, my vision is humongous. And if you're wondering where I'm getting all this energy, and this is exactly where I'm getting my energy, because if you do something and you're passionate about it, this is what happens. You create, and then the vision expands, And I really feel that this is going to be something very, very special that we're going to be working together on. So get ready to grow, get ready to learn, get ready to achieve your dream, as you are all capable of doing. Because I've met some of you here, I've heard about some of you, and I really believe that you are all capable of achieving your dreams in whichever way that is. I mean, Jeunesse is a vehicle. Let's be clear. Jeunesse is the vehicle that we have chosen, but Jeunesse will permit you to achieve your dreams. And in this industry, the most important decision that you will ever make is, number one, picking the best company. In all of my years of doing network marketing, there has never been anything this powerful. Our products are amazing. They are revolutionary. They are life-changing. Not only our skincare and our NV, not only the external products, the internal products have had such impact on people's health. And it's amazing to see the confidence of somebody increase, but to see somebody get their health back, it's something else. So we really have the right company, the right products, the right timing in the industry. You guys are just getting, like, you just found out. So it's amazing what can be created, especially when you're at the beginning, when you have all the components in place. And it really is an exciting time. And I believe that choosing this vehicle will permit you to get you closer to your dreams, whatever those may be. And then, of course, the second decision is choosing the right team. And I will say that I'm very grateful. Not only are you part of our team, but I feel that you're part of our family. So I think it's a two-way street. I think, you know, we're excited to support you, but we're also excited to get to know you better and share with you and all grow together. So it is an exciting time. I really believe that we are going to create amazing things together. What I would like to do now is open it up for questions or comments or anything that you want to share. So I'm gonna go, actually, yeah, I'm gonna unmute. I don't think there's gonna be that much noise. I am going to unmute, and I wanna hear from you. Don't be shy. So go ahead and share, ask questions, give me your feedback. And I'm gonna go ahead and unmute. Oh. All right, everybody's unmuted. You can't be shy now.
Christine, I have a question.
Yes.
I really like the whole the way it comes across. Everything that I watched on YouTube about the products is amazing.
Yes.
I just want to know if somebody discontinues to use it.
If somebody stops using it.
Yes.
Yes.
Does it affect them any which way? Anything that is like are they going to be used to this product, and then if they don't use it, it's going to damage the skin or something like that? Or is it just
yeah, it's a great question. It's a great question, and that was one of our questions. When Pierre and I went to headquarters on October 27, 2013, we had a notepad of questions, and we literally sat in the boardroom 2 hours with Wendy and Randy and 2 hours with Dr. Donna Antar, who is on the scientific board, advisory board. And that was one question for Dr. Donna. What happens? Like, is there, you know, are you going to obviously, or is something going to start happening to your face? But so it's a great question, and you'll get it often. So nothing happens, nothing negative happens. Basically, because of what the product does, because it activates your stem cell to recover and rejuvenate faster, you're just the results are gonna remain the same, but the natural aging process is going to continue. So if you've seen Pierre, I don't know if you've seen my husband's pictures for his crow's feet, when 75% of his crow's feet disappeared. So if he would stop using it, which I would instruct him not to, his crow's feet would just start appearing again, and naturally as they would progress with the aging process. So that's the only thing that would happen. By the way, I love your wallpaper in the back. And we just moved into this new house. It's beautiful. And I'm so excited because I'm in my office. I don't even want to show you the rest of my office because there's boxes. I'm not even unpacked, but I'm going to be wallpapering this wall right here. And I just picked the wallpaper, and it reminds me a little bit of that. So I'm really excited to show you my wallpaper when I get it up, but that is gorgeous. It's so beautiful.
interesting. I like the colors, gold colors. It looks really nice.
Yeah,
Anyway.
mine is not gold, but the motif, it's actually going to be black and silver. It's going to be very sleek, but the motif sort of reminds me like it's sleek, and yeah, I really like it.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments?
Actually, Danya, the question that you asked, I had asked Christine the same thing some time back.
In fact, I asked this to Ambreen also. When she first told me about the products, I asked her, that was my first question, like, how does it affect if you stop using the product?
Yeah.
And Christine, did I tell you I used it on a client that I had recently, the Instantly Ageless,
Yeah.
and the results were amazing, and she was so happy. She was about in her late 40s.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the before and after picture. It's really nice.
Oh, did you send it to me already?
No, I didn't. I should send it to you.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
Oh.
Oh no, it's switched off.
No, you're still here, sweetheart. We can still hear you. That was cute.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say for the ones that haven't spoken to me, I Instantly Ageless. I use it every day. Like I have it on right now, and obviously people look at me and say, "Well, why are you wearing it?" That's exactly why I wear it. You don't think I need it, but you know what? So you know what I did? Listen, this is actually here in Ottawa, where we live. I met with a makeup artist from India. And where is she from? I forget, but she lives in Canada now. And she's been in Canada for 10 years, but she returns to India like twice a year. And I met her with somebody else. We met her at a cafe, and we were talking about the Instantly Ageless, and I said, I wear it. And then she said, but like, why do you wear it? And I thought, okay, you know what? This question gets asked to me all the time. I said, I'm going to show you why. So I said, okay, so I took my glasses off. I'm like, okay, you can look at me, look very carefully. She said, okay. So I said, I'll be back. I went to the washroom. I've never done this. I've never, ever done this. But I really wanted to show her. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of people thinking that I don't need it. I need it. I went to the washroom, took some water, took it off. And the bags, like there they were. And then when I got to her, she was like,
oh my God.
That's exactly what she said. Oh my God. I would have never thought that you have bags. I said, that's why I love that product. Do you understand why I get passionate? So, and then I was able to and I sat at the table and I took my Ageless and I put it on and I dried it. And she saw the transformation. So it was it's a powerful demonstration to use. And I thought to myself, why haven't I done that before?
Yeah, and my mom's been using the serum and the brightener, and her pigmentation's reduced quite a bit.
Did you take before pictures?
I have taken a before. I'm just waiting for a week or so longer, and then I'll take an after.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good. Amrit, anything you want to add or ask as the wind is flowing in her? Like, look at her hair. Like it's like,
it looks so nice. Like, wow.
It's going in. It's just gorgeous.
Thank you so much. So I wanted to ask if like someone is applying that what we call ageless product, instant ageless.
Yes.
So it has impact for a few hours, and when you wipe it off, then the person will be like back to game.
Yes, exactly. So we started calling it the Cinderella effect. So sort of like Cinderella at midnight, she goes back to the old self with the dress, and the carousel becomes a pumpkin. So it's sort of like the Cinderella effect. So it depends on each person. 6 to 9 hours is how and so 6 to 9 hours, and then after that you can see that it starts going. So if you're using it for crow's feet, because you can use it for lines, you can use it. I actually use it. I use it in the middle right here. I have a number 11 starting, which I don't want those lines there, but I use the Instantly Ageless right here, and I use it under. But yeah, so when the product is gone, then it's. But here's what's interesting is that it has been found right now, and we talked to Dr. Donna about that, the combination of our serum with the use of Instantly Ageless. Have you ever heard of muscle memory? Like the muscles, how they have a muscle memory? And I know that because Pierre's an exercise physiologist. He used to work with Olympic athletes, but there's such a thing, like, for example, I went golfing for my 10th year anniversary like 2-3 weeks ago. And golfing is something that Pierre and I used to do all the time together. But then we became parents, and then we have business, and then all of a sudden we don't golf anymore. I had not golfed in 2 years, but it didn't take me long. It was a muscle memory, right? It didn't take me long, a few swing, getting practice. And, you know, I wasn't golfing as great as I used to, but my muscle, there was a muscle memory. So there's such a thing as skin memory, right? And so the combination of the serum with the ageless that pulls and that diminishes, there's actually faster improvement. So, which is great news. So when you're using both together, they actually speed up the results.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions or comments or anything?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, as you said that ageless will work from 6 to 9 hours.
Correct.
So what are the factors that are responsible for that it's going to work for one person for 6 hours and the same product is working, it retains in another's person's skin for 9 hours. So what are the factors that affects this?
It's a great question. There are certain factors that I would not even be able to answer in regards to, everybody's different, just like why does a weight loss product work better for some people and less for some people? Our body chemistry it is different, but there are certain factors, which is a great question, certain factors that will lessen the effects of the product. So if you're out, if you go out sweating, if it gets moist, if you're crying, I'm a crier, I'm emotional. When I go on stage, I try not to cry because I'm thinking my ageless. So if you get it wet, if you get it moist, if you're exercising, obviously those are factors that are going to diminish the effects. If you're drinking wine, because wine is a natural, it makes things inflamed, if you will. So there are certain factors that will make it so that people will lessen results quicker. And then of course the other one, I can't answer you that. I don't know, but some people are just, why do some people with our serums have results? Like Pierre had results in 5 days. That is tremendous. Like people don't have results in 5 days generally with our products. Some do, but why is it some? It was more like a 2 months. It depends. Everybody's different.
Yes, perfect.
All right, everyone. Well, this will conclude our very first Women Empowerment Call. And thank you for being with us today. Very, very grateful. I'm grateful to be building in India. I really am. And I always joke, I say that I think that my son in a past life must have been from India because he is so picky eater, picky eater, doesn't like vegetables and like he barely eats. There's so many things that he doesn't eat. And but he loves Indian food. Every day at school he goes to school with paneer, and he goes with different curries in his thermos. He brings Indian food at school. So it's I joke that I think there's a strong, and I love Indian food as well, by the way. I love it. Because we just moved yesterday, I didn't feel like cooking. We're so tired in boxes. I said to my son, what do you want to eat? How about Indian food?
Yeah, so when you come down here to India, we'll have you at home. We can give you some biryani.
I'm gonna be in heaven. It's probably my #1 favorite dish. It really is. So I really am excited to go down in India, and I'm excited to help all of you and really to build in that market. It's a special place for me. So thank you for being part of our call, and we will have our next one in 2 weeks, but I'll make sure to share it. I think what would be good, maybe I'm wondering, should we just create a WhatsApp so we can all communicate? What would be the better thing to do to communicate?
That's good. I think that's a good idea.
WhatsApp group would be fine.
What's that, Amrit?
WhatsApp group would be good.
Okay, perfect. Good. Awesome. Well, I'm wishing you a great evening, everyone. And great to meet some of you for the first time. And I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you, Christine. Thanks for the presentation. It was really nice.
I'm happy you liked it. Great to be with you. Take care, everyone.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. Bye.